Okay guys, hey, this is a hijab tutorial. I just had I don't know, this morning it hit me. I'm like, oh my god, I could do like a crisscross hijab through the center, and I tried to do that and this is what I came up with. So, yeah, this is how it looks like. Ignore like the large pins. I know that looks kind of bad, but I don't have small ones with me right now. This is all I had, but this is the idea of the crisscross, and then it's kind of round at the front, and then the purple, because I used two scarves, is kind of like a square. They're supposed to be a square. And yeah, it's kind of like poofy, volumized. And yeah, so if you want to see how I did this, keep watching. Okay, so I start off with a pull-on hijab. This is just a white one. I just put that on because as I do a crisscross, I know that my head or my hair would probably show. So to make it safe, I'm wearing this pullover hijab, and I was gonna say something. But anyway, so I'm gonna, oh yeah, and then it matches as well. So now I'm gonna take two rectangle scarves. You're gonna need a lot of pins. Unfortunately, I only have the larger pins, but if you have the smaller ones, that would look a lot better. But anyway, I'm just going to show you how I did it anyway. So I'm taking two rectangle scarves, the longer the better, and I am going to pin this. Sorry, I'm just thinking how I did this. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm going to pin it on an angle, like so. And I'm just going to take one of these large safety pins, and I'm going to pin it to the back, or you could tie it, but I find pinning it is easier. And try to pin it on an angle. And if you need to keep that in place, just throw a pin on top. If you need, actually, if you can get someone to help you with this, because it is kind of tricky, then do that. And oh my god, I had an exam this morning and I can't even think anymore. Yeah. Okay, so now that I have that on, just ignore the bump at the back. Let me go back for you guys. Okay, so this is on an angle. So I have this long piece here. I'm going to do the same thing with a different scarf, but this time I want the longer piece coming on this side. So again, try to pin it on an angle, like so, in the opposite direction. Okay, so that's kind of like a crisscross right there, and you're just going to pin that back. It's easier with a larger pin. I really hate this part. It's kind of frustrating. You gotta be careful. Ugh. I'm sorry, I just had an exam this morning and I have I'm so exhausted. Ow. Okay, I had to pause it because it was taking me a little while and I didn't want to make you guys just sit there and watch me. Anyway, so that is it. So I have two long pieces. And now, just ignore all this other extra stuff. That's just going to create more volume, if that's what you like. Otherwise, we'll fix it later. And now, what we're going to do is take this long piece, and you're going to kind of throw it over, if you saw that. And you're just going to push it back. Like so. That you get some type of an angle again. So basically you want to go angle, angle, angle. So, like so. And you're just going to pin that down. I hope this is not like confusing. So just ignore this little whole bump there, and then just pull this to this side. Now with this piece, actually no, just leave it in the back. With this piece, you're going to do the same thing. And what I'm doing here is you're going to throw it back. And just be careful. Add more pins if you like. just throw this over like so. Now I want to show you how I did that again because I know it looks kind of confusing. So you're going to take the long piece. This inner piece is going to be what's on top. So I'm just throwing it over, and that inner piece is up here now, okay? And you can just throw another pin and you can just kind of clean this up a bit. And pin it right there. And basically what you're doing now, this side's on this side, they've switched places. And basically what you're doing is just keep following that pattern and just ignore this little piece. We'll get rid of that later. So again, the inner piece is what's going to be up here. You're going to throw this back. Till you get another angle there, and I'm just gonna pin that down. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing with this side. So inner piece on top, so you're just throwing it back. Something's wrong. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I got a little confused there myself. So you're going to take this piece, the white piece, and I'm throwing it back behind and over. And I'm going to make sure that the middle piece goes on top, like before. And this will probably be my last because I got what I want. I mean, you could keep going and maybe go to the back of your head. I don't know how that's going to be. It might be a little tricky. But if you do decide to do that, you know, do a video response, show me how it turned out. What is this? Oh my goodness, I don't know what is going on. The scarf is falling apart. Okay, so, hang on. Okay, so I'm just gonna pin that on again. So now you got like this whole thing here. Like you have this poof and you have these long pieces because I think I'm satisfied with that. So now we need to fix this up so our front part is covered. So what I'm going to do here is you can just throw this piece in the back or tuck it in somewhere. We don't need that. This white piece is going to come and I want to pin it here. So, sorry, there's the people upstairs. I'm going to pin that, so that's my round shape there. And I'm just going to take a regular safety pin and pin that inside, like, so my purple's going to go over, so you're not going to see it anyway. And I'm just going to pin that on top. Okay. And then you're going to take this purple piece, pin that on top as well. That is basically it, and then you can just fix and touch up what needs to be done. You could take these pins off after. Should stay in place, but just to be safe, I'm keeping mine on. And yeah, if you have smaller pins, I'd suggest using those instead of these bigger ones. Sorry, you probably couldn't see that. But yeah, that's it. And I think my front kind of turned out a little different than I originally showed you in the beginning of my video. But I don't know, that's how it turned out. But you just play around with it. I guess it comes out different, a little slightly different. But yeah, so this one here is my square, and then this one here is my rectangle. But originally I think this part was down there. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, that is it. The main thing was to have the crisscross, and that is it. So I hope you guys found that easy to follow. I tried to try my best to explain it and not found it confusing. I have to go to sleep now. I've been up all night, had an exam, so I just wanted to make this video. I don't know, it just came in my head and thought I'd just quickly do it. So, anywho, I'm sorry if I seem a little, like, I don't know, a little out of it today, But yeah, anyway, I plan to make another video tomorrow, so check it out. Bye. Okay guys, I also wanted to mention that there is this new online hijab store called Urban Muslimas. Definitely check them out. They have some really nice hijabs and other Islamic things. I ordered one. I should be getting it soon. I wish I had it to show you guys, but unfortunately I haven't received it yet because I just ordered it and I only came across this website recently. So anyway, inshallah, when I do get that scarf, I'll have another video showing you it, and I'll put it as a video response, and then you can check out what I got. And yeah, so I think that's all I had to say. So yeah, I'll leave the link below, so check them out, and yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.